So let's continue on with the explanation of the code. So let's see here, where were we? If this symbol equals an addition sign, our variable sim equals the addition sign, it went ahead and it added those two inputs, converted them to integers, and placed them in result. Alternatively, if our sim, the last button pressed, our variable is equal to a subtraction sign, then we're going to do the same thing. We parse the text, we make it into integers, but then we just subtract it. I'm going to leave it up to you to write the other else if statements, but they're going to look exactly the same as this. You'll just convert this to an x if you used an x for your multiplication. But remember, down here you're not going to use an x for your multiplication, you're going to use the star symbol. And you'll do the same thing for your division symbol. And then at the very end of our if-else-if branching statements, we have one last statement that actually prints our results. So I named my results text box, my dynamic text box right here. I named him an instance variable results with an S, not to be confused with result, so that I can say, hey, results, change your text variable to our result, which is a number. We have to change that number into a string because you can only write strings to text boxes. So we take that number, we convert it to a string, we write it to the text box. We can go ahead and test this. You hit Control Enter. This is how our calculator works. The user types in some left input. They type in a right input. Remember that you can only put numbers in here. If you tried to put letters in here, that restrict property would not let you. Go ahead and hit your addition or your subtraction. Those are the only ones we have programmed so far. And when I hit that equal sign, it goes ahead and it prints the results to the other dynamic text box results. I can try the subtraction symbol out, and they seem to be working great. So remember to test as you go. I wrote all of my code at once, but you could write, one function at a time. Write one function, write your plus click function. Don't write any of the other functions. Make sure your plus click function works, and then copy and paste it to write your other functions. Same thing with your equal click. Test as you go. Make sure that everything is working properly, so then at the end you don't have a million errors. Alright, and that concludes how to create a calculator in Flash.